My name is Innocence. My real name is Daniel. I'm a Fortnite player for Ghost Gaming.
My name is Innossault. My real name is Kayvon, and I'm a Fortnite player for Ghost Gaming.
We're gonna do a quick Q&A. We tweeted out people to reply to my tweet when I asked for Q&As, so I'm gonna go through all my replies and see what people have like questions for me. So first guy at the Diss Tracker, he says, what's the greatest or favorite moment of yours that spawned from your gaming career? In my opinion, back in November, I think that's what really started my gaming career. I was dropping high kill games, 30 bombs, that's what people knew me from. Solo squads, gameplay, all that good stuff. So right from there, Siphon being added into the game in December sparked my career. I just took an incline and I just kept going.
Yo Saint asked me what was your reaction when you first joined Ghost. I was mad hype. I told all my friends and family. Pretty much just sparked my career right there. So it's like that made me grind even harder.
All right, the next person, at Atlantis Ice. Who is your biggest inspiration and why? For me, I would say Nick Merckx. Just because like he's paved the way for controller players in the beginning. I know him and Ghost Aiden performed at PAX West with each other, and like from there on, Aiden took his career off even more. I would say Nick Merckx and Ghost Aiden is my inspiration because them two just paved the way for controller players and like in general just like boosted everything for controller players in general. So it's amazing how far I've come, and I'm just gonna keep grinding.
At Strike Season, what inspired you to start streaming, or who did you watch before starting streaming? The main person I really started watching when I first started playing Fortnite was TSM Myth. Just enjoyed watching him, and I was like, I want to be as big as this guy one day, so I just started grinding.
All right, the next person, at Attack H51465160. He asked me, what are some tips for people who are beginning to play Claw? The biggest tip is just to never give up. That's just like anything else in life. You never want to give up. I mean, in my opinion, if you play Claw or Scuff, they're both good in their own way. Like you don't have to play Claw or Scuff. You can just choose whatever you want to do. You don't have to copy other people. But in my opinion, I feel like you haven't coming from Call of Duty, playing Claw is definitely superior than Scuff in my own opinion. But
at the Diss Tracker, what got you recognized to be able to join Ghost? For me, I think it was my stream started blowing up a little bit. When I qualified for Winter Royale, that was like the biggest piece to, I think, got me recognized to Ghost.
Yeah, there was like 6 controller players that only made it to Winter Royale. At Revoid asked, how do you warm up before playing Fortnite? Do you do any hand exercises? Do you practice in creative? Any kind of diet or exercise that helps you play better? Every time I log on, I'm always in creative. I start off by tunneling, building literally anything I can to get my fingers warmed up because playing with cold fingers is the worst. You never want to just jump right into a game. You always want to warm up at least 30 minutes to 45 minutes every single time. Yeah, I just hop in creative, do Raiders edit courses, anything that warms up my fingers.
At Delta, when did you start taking Fortnite as a job? I think after I got signed by Ghost Gaming and my stream and YouTube started popping, that's when I really started making making money in my life, like a lot of money in my life for the first time. So that's when I started taking this game as a job.
Okay, so the next person asked, at Isaac, what was the first video game you were hooked on? For me, it was Halo 3 back in like 2008. I just grinded the hell out of Halo 3. I got my first 50 in team doubles, and ever since then, I've always just wanted to play video games. I would say Gears of War and Halo 3 were like the first games that I've tried to play like competitively at such a young age. And I don't know, I've just been hooked on video games my whole life after that. Just grinding, just trying to achieve what I want to achieve. And now that Fortnite came out, I've just been pursuing my dreams. It's just amazing. Like racing in all the tournaments and stuff, it's good. It's great. It's a great feeling.
At Stay Down, my essentials before I game, I need my Scuff Impact, my gamer grip, and then I always have this towel that I set under my seats because my hands get mad sweaty, so I wipe my hands off in my games. But yeah, I can't play with any other controller besides the Scuff Impact. It's like every controller player has their own certain controller that they need.
At Devex FN, how did you have the motivation to keep grinding before you took off? Because I feel like that's one of the hardest things to get by. That definitely is probably like the biggest obstacle you have to overcome. You have to set yourself away from what everyone else is doing and just be unique. You have to do what other people are not doing, because if you're not gonna do that, you're just trying to be like everybody else and you're not gonna go anywhere. You have to find that one unique thing and you have to keep pursuing it. Most people don't know, but back in season 4, I was playing on a console. I was grinding leaderboard wins for squads, and I was literally playing 20 hours a day, sometimes even like 30 hours, just nonstop streaming all the time. And I actually lost like 30 pounds. You obviously don't have to go to like that extreme. For me, I just wanted it so bad, and I knew if I just kept pushing and just kept staying on my grind, it would pay off. And yeah, that's how I basically like came from day one. And then I bought my PC in Winter Royale. Yeah, going from grinding wins to placing in tournaments and playing on PC. It's the wave, man, it's the wave.
At Pugs1, what's your favorite video game of all time besides Fortnite? It'd probably be MW2, that was like the first game. I really started grinding. I really loved COD back then. I love quick scoping and stuff, so yeah, it's definitely my favorite game of all time.
So at Avox said, what was your first gaming system? It was a Sega Genesis. Oh my, I was so young. I used to play Sonic all the time in the Sega Genesis. After that, played the PS1, PS2, Tony Hawk Underground. Oh my God, that was my favorite game.
At Lula, by the way, when did you first meet Inno and your honest first impression of him? First time I think I ever heard of Inno was he hosted me one time mad long ago. Everybody was like, this guy's Inno aim in my chat. I was like, so I checked him out on Twitter later that night. I think I was like, damn, this guy's pretty nasty. So I hit him up. I was like, I think we should duo. And then been a duo ever since.
There's like 6 or 7 controller players ever qualified, and me and Kayvon were one of the 7 players that qualified. So we decided to just duo up and link up. And I think the first duo tournament we played, we got 4th. So ever since then, we've just been like sticking together and just grinding scrims all the time, trying to get better and improve.
It's your boy Innossault and my homie Ghost Innocent. Thank you guys all so much for all the questions. Make sure you guys like the video, and we will be looking forward to our next Q&A. Thank you guys.